For 40 years, Arthur Blackwood climbed 112 steps to polish the glass and keep the ancient light spinning. He was 70 now, his bones carved from the same salt-crusted stone as the lighthouse. Outside, the Atlantic was trying to tear the world apart. Deep in the cramped radio room, vacuum tubes cast amber light across brass dials that only Arthur knew by name. Each one a year survived. Tonight was his last broadcast. Tomorrow, the automated LED system would take over. No more radio, no more Arthur. In 1924, the SS Ares vanished off this coast without a trace. No wreckage, no bodies, no oil slick. A ship of 400 souls simply gone. The lighthouse keepers passed the legend down in hushed tones. The Ares wasn't sunk. It was swallowed by a fold in the sea, still drifting somewhere out of time. Arthur had kept faith for 40 years. A candle in the dark, a rhythm on a dead frequency. Tonight was the end of all that. His fingers found the key one last time. Station Blackwood. Final broadcast. Godspeed. Then his hand moved toward the power switch. The switch clicked. The vacuum tubes should have gone dark. Instead, they blazed, not amber, not white, neon green, impossible and blinding. The static folded into something stranger, a chord, a harmony like voices drowned at depth, rising now through copper wire and solder. The voice didn't come from the speaker. It filled the air itself, layered like 1,000 whispers pressed into one. Arthur, we see the light. He grabbed the microphone, hands shaking. The Ares is a ghost story, he said. It had to be, but the radio knew better. Look at the water, the voice commanded. Arthur ran to the porthole. The storm still raged, but the ocean had changed its nature entirely. The black water was drawing back from a central point, slow and inevitable, like the sea parting for something that had no name in Scripture. From the depths a silhouette rose, massive, streaming with dark water and weed, glowing with a blue-green phosphorescent fire that had no name in science. The SS Ares. Not a wreck, not bones. A ship that looked like it had left port in 1924, sailing home 100 years late. She was vast and absolutely silent against the ruined sea, and the figures crowding her deck railing, scores of them, stood perfectly, terribly still. They were not waving, not moving at all. Every one of them stood like a photograph of the living, frozen in place, each pale face aimed at the light. The radio shrieked, "The light is the only thing keeping us in your world. If it goes out, we take the island back to the fold." And above him, the great light, the one thing that had never once failed in 40 years, gave a single, sickening flicker. In the darkness below, something moved. Not the storm, not the settling stone. Something alive was climbing the 112 steps. A wet, heavy thud, then another. Patient, deliberate. The thing below was not rushing. It had waited 100 years. A few more steps meant nothing. The backup generator wasn't empty. It was being drained. Arthur reached for the emergency lamp. His hands were steady now, past fear, into clarity. The door swung open. From the absolute dark, something stepped over the threshold, dripping, ancient, patient as the sea itself, wearing the shape of a man.